Hello. Hello, hello. Bryn, it's like been forever.
It's only been like 2 days. Some time for my gear to recover. It's getting slept.
Oh, food. I hate food. I guess our tanks can pull. I like this multi-ready checky.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Make sure those bosses are stacked, yeah. We're dead, but it's okay. Nope, north first, north first.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. No south. Oh, I guess we'll be going south also. Or, you know what I mean. You know, like away from the guy. Oh, everyone is dead.
Filthy rats!
Yeah, I haven't forgotten too much of the fight.
Yeah, the clemency. They'll heal 3 times throughout the fight. You can't let them do any of them, so like it'll be either tank or fizz range interrupt. Then, so like if the tank does the first and third, and then the fizz range will do the second. Yep, yep. Yeah, I actually think that, like, personally, I think that fizz range getting 1 and 3 is comfier than 2, since we're all spread apart and the tank is already on the boss there. But that's just my personal preference. Whatever you guys agree upon. So if the tank would prefer to do 1 and 3, it's fine. I'll try to call it out. It's like immediately after the PlayStation spread. You have to get in and then interrupt Adelphel when he starts casting. Yeah. Alright. And I think Paladin needs a spot heal at the very beginning. Grin.
I'll cut you to pieces.
Yeah, there it is.
Down with you.
Okay, where is he? He's west.
Filthy
Opposite of the knight.
Yeah, PF doesn't go towards him for some reason, but yeah,
That's fun.
I don't know. It's the same spot, just in the opposite direction.
Actually, like opposite better, anyways.
I don't. It's
EF goes towards the knight.
yeah,
Oh,
it's not bad. You just hit knock because you're not going to use knockback invul in any other place. If you are dodging the orbs, do not go past this rim. If you go past the rim of this circle right here, you'll die to the clouds on the edge of the arena that we placed during the baits that we're doing at the very beginning. So the
Okay.
north-south mechanic places 4 clouds on each half of the arena, and if you get too close to them, they'll just zap and kill you.
okay.
Yeah.
The same spot is on the tip of the spear.
Yeah. Just run over here. It's done. Stand there, let the tank move away from you, because Adelphel is going to jump down on the other tank, and it will cause a knockback if he lands on top of you and you're not the tank.
Okay.
Similar to Gaia in E12. Or Hesperos in R2. Yeah, you gotta mitt ahead of time. Whenever you're good. I think we're good.
I'll cut you to pieces.
Watch for nose hitbox so that the tank can get the tether. East. Just trying to get us mechanic. Okay, here we go. So PlayStation will be lining up with the colors.
In the center first, right, to get knocked back.
Yes. Make sure
Okay.
it's kind of like Titania, where the tethers will spawn and they'll be proximity based for how
Okay.
long you have to travel in order to break them.
Okay.
Or I guess the dungeon is more accurate, but still. So you want to be like in the hitbox, spread in the directions of the colors, and then you're going to take a few steps back to make sure that they break, and then
Okay.
a puddle will spawn underneath of you and explode. Paladin goes untargetable, yeah. So we focus Adele in the beginning, and then hit Grin until Adele's back up, and then you need to burn them down evenly. No, DPS will never get X. So, like, we can anchor the tanks at C and D. And then so that the DPS aren't crossing too much, it's not really about uptime, it's more about just, like, easily arranging yourselves. We can put the healers at 2 and 3. And then the DPS are in these these 3 spots, and only one person has to cross instead of all 4.
Okay, so DPS anchor towards this area.
The western area, yeah.
Okay.
So you'll never be blue though, so you'll be 4A, B, or 1.
Okay.
I'll cut you to pieces.
And some other PF groups might do it differently, so I think some of them have like a macro. I think we're dead.
Oh.
Yeah, so that the Adele tank can invuln when he dives down on us during the orb mechanic, the Grino tank should be invulning that tether that spawns in the very beginning. There's a tether that spawns, so there's a raid ride, right? And there's a tether and an in mechanic. Yes, if you're hosting Greno, you need to take the tether and then just bring it north. It's fine. Within the in mechanic, which is about as big as this square right here. You can kitchen sink a Delphel, we learned. I think our tank actually just can kitchen sink it, but it is safer if you just have the Grino tank invuln the tether and then the Adele tank invulns the dive. Yeah, it's a learning party, it's fine.
I'll cut you to pieces.
Let them grab the tether. East. Oof. Okay. DPS 4AB1.
Oh wait, triangles yellow, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like for the fuck's green. Oh wait.
The other ones are all good except triangle.
Yeah.
And when you get knocked back, like PF will have a macro where they do cardinals, but you have less room to adjust if you get knocked back cardinal. Either one really works, but you'll just have two spots in the triangles. Like one person can be here, which is the two person, and then one person would be here, and that's perfectly safe.
Okay.
I'll cut you to pieces.
Oof. Yeah, make sure you're in the back of those markers. Just practice the mechanic, it's okay.
Filthy rats.
This is a rough spot for Bruno. We do need Bruno and Adele to be centered after that orb dodge, so you have to bring them directly center after so that the knockback doesn't accidentally push people into the wall. You kind of always want to refrain back to center. I guess while we're waiting, does anyone have questions? It's super not bad. Like if you just put your heels to the inside of Greno's hitbox, because he should be centered right, it'll be roughly just like the square. And so if I get knocked back from his hitbox, I'll just go backwards. You get knocked back about here. You have to take a few steps more, and then it'll break.
Are these
centered,
markers
you
that
can-
Go ahead.
If he's centered, you can kind of use this compass. Like,
Yeah, you can use the square.
or you want to be in between these two.
Yeah, Zap is
Here.
different in that it actually uses the Cardinals. They'll get knocked back to the Cardinals. My problem with getting knocked back to the Cardinals is with pugs, at least. Like, if you guys don't start tight enough in the hitbox, me walking to the wall isn't going to be far enough. Like, it works. Don't get me wrong, it absolutely works, and it's definitely like a legitimate strat that PF uses. But I don't think that it's as safe, to be honest. So you're trading off just kind of squishing people to the size of the triangle where they can get knocked back here and then have room to adjust, versus like getting knocked back here and only having this much space.
Mm.
They both work, absolutely, though.
Are these markers at like max melee? Because they seem pretty close. Just wondering.
They're not at max melee, but they're definitely where like you can kind of roll a GCD, go back in here, and then come back in.
Okay.
But you should be like corner.
And be max melee
Yeah.
for that spread. You'll die to it.
Okay.
Right. It's forced downtime, really, if you're a melee.
Okay. That's fine.
Even the last mechanic, when he does full dimension, that's a little bigger than max melee also.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah, it's okay. PlayStation, for our group, we do B, A, and 4, so that 3 DPS are just adjusting amongst themselves, right? And then only 1 DPS has to adjust across. Yeah, the DPS one is Circle. Circle's the only one that has to adjust across, but like when we were originally theory crafting this, we thought it would be easier for the DPS to manage one side versus splitting them on 2 sides.
Okay, that's an interesting approach.
Plus, like, this phase doesn't actually matter all that much. Whatever strat honestly works for you guys as you go through PF is fine. Like, really.
Yeah, I just want to get to where everyone else is, which is practicing Thornton.
Right. And Thornton's really not that bad.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like most PFs are like that Nidhogg or something.
Yeah, what happens is that if one person is down, then the group dies. But, like, the actual mechanics themselves, just executing them individually is really not that bad.
Okay. Sounds like typical ultimate fare.
Yeah. Like Bahamut phase. Like, Bahamut phase in UCOB is really not that bad. Like, individually. But as a group, requiring all 8 people for every phase, which is just kind of, ultimate in general, sucks. Like,
Yeah. I mean, if Savage Reclears are any indicator, that's a lot to ask for.
yeah, I used to have someone that would, they would rage about it, and I would be like, okay, but like realistically, we're not gonna prog that fast because every mechanic requires all 8 people to be up, and asking 8 people to be perfect every single pull is a really tall order.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, just don't die. Like, shit, die going into wormhole, goodbye. Oops, I touched my Nisi, goodbye. Step in Twister, murder everyone, goodbye. I don't even know. I was probably drunk at Rin's Recluse. I don't know. I usually need to like have a drink in order to get through Ultimate Pro. It's so stressful.
I'm on Netflix.
No, not as a healer. Are you fucking kidding? If I look away to watch working moms like nearly kill their baby for the 1000th time, I will probably kill the party. I, I think for Zion and me, it was always, how are you not dead? Marvin, that literally never worked, and Mike really made me want to kill him because it doesn't fucking work. You absolutely did, because you had to move. In order for the orb to get baited to the person in the hatch, you still had to move. You think this person died? Also, that's basically the whole phase. Like, PlayStation's the only really big mechanic.
Yeah, then the rest was like that, like chain AoE tunnel,
Yeah.
whatever the hell thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's literally just like raid wides, a couple of the paladin trying to heal Granal, and the donut AoE. That's it. Or
Okay.
donut or point blank. Yeah. Just getting PlayStation right is like most of PF anyway.
Yeah, warm up my food while we wait.
Marvin, are you trying to go on the wall with your circle? Oh my god. You gotta place it further in, Marvin. Yeah, Puerto Rin. Damn. What if you Puerto Rin from like over here? Does this work, Marvin? Yeah, Puerto Rin from here. Oh, oh no! Try me, Marvin. Try me. No. Ah! Mean. Oh, yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like we have to. Bryn, I want to try Sage for fun, since we probably won't get to Thornton anyway. Actually, Bryn, you want to swap? Bryn, you're muted.
I have an idea. Let me heal.
No. No, Bryn, you wanna scholar and I'll Astro for fun?
I'm gonna go spell speed white mage.
God damn it.
Full last melts on white mage. If we get to Thornton, we're fucked, but before that, we should be fine.
I mean, nah, it'll be fine with the white mage. Yeah, it's fine. Might as well fuck around.
Oh wait, shit, my white mage isn't this. Scholar.
Yeah.
I can literally go any other healer except white mage.
Let's go. I'm pissed on all healers, so we're Gucci.
Yeah. Yes. No. We could have done Sage Scholar. Best comp.
Oh shit! No, yeah, you're right. No, I'm doing it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I like this plan. I really, really wanted to do DSU with Sage Scholar because we did the raid tier Sage Scholar and it was comfy as shit. And I feel like my gut is telling me it's good for DSU.
All the healers are good except for white mage.
Yeah.
Return to the storm.
No, for real though, Sage Scholar is very comfy. Think about it like Sage has all of the buttons Scholar does, but with no damage reduction.
Yeah.
At this point, it's more of a DPS.
Very
good. To
and instead of like only having one button to maybe put out like a Medica type heal, right? Prognosis is basis is just a Medica, while Scholar is base is a shield.
Just heal does better. Regen doesn't.
I super actually think, Bryn, like you know how like we did healer roulette for UCOB?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do healer roulette for DSU.
I'm down. Like,
yes. I cannot fucking wait. Okay, this is great. I'm excited now.
do something to white mage. Like, I don't know.
You know what? One of the groups, like the streamer groups, was talking about how White Mage was actually really, really good for the last phase because they could heal and move at the same time.
Light speed. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, technically Sage can also heal and move at the same time. So, like, there's that. But, I don't know. That was just one of the comments that the cleared groups were talking about, is that, like, because everyone was kind of shitting on White Mage's mitigation ability, and realistically, like, they can actually put out a decent amount of heals, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you know about my conversation the other day where they were like, White Mage Astro is impossible. And I was like, it's literally requirement. Like... And apparently RDM is the worst caster to bring because, like, optimization-wise, they have to build gauge, but they can't even do it even with modification between all of the downtime.
And then Black Mage just blows up with Xenos every time he comes back, and then
but also Eggy rushing on Summoner, yeah.
Yeah, both of them do well. That the Ninja's just going off.
Yeah, like Red Mage is really good for the mitigation, but it sucks for like it's so bad. I think it's actually below Dancer.
Final phase though, it's probably a benefit though, because it's just pure uptime.
Yeah.
Just honestly where it matters. Or is there tighter check than final phase?
I mean, there always is too, to be honest. Like one death in final phase UCOG or T or anything else. Woof. Good luck.
Nah, you could take like 3 in UCOG.
Yeah, there is a machinist clear. There is, yeah.
Wait, what? That finally
Yeah.
happened?
But again, like these fights are created so that all party comps are possible.
Machinist though.
This is stemming from an argument of like White Mage and Astro is impossible, and I was like, literally, like you can just take an RDM and a Fizz ranged and a monk, and probably make up that mitigation that you're losing by bringing a White Mage, or do double Fizz ranged. Honestly,
Yeah, I think you need double fizz range.
yeah,
Double
it would
fizz
be
ranged
Paladin
and
Warrior, right?
grenade.
His shields. Because a lot of the damage is actually physical. Like it has a decent amount of magic too, but like the stacks and stuff are physical.
I'd rather Dark Knight or
Oh yeah,
and take Paladin.
but I mean shields are kind of neutral, right?
Yeah,
So
but
it doesn't matter.
missionary.
So wings, divine veil, and shake, right?
Yeah, where are you gonna
Plus
pop wings?
magic barrier, probably mantra instead of arcane crest, and yeah, dancer bard would be viable. There was a suspicion that you could probably also do summoner for the damage RDM dancer, and it would still be fine. But like regardless, you could still create a party comp for double regen healers and make up for the lost mitigation. You just need to spreadsheet it. Easy. I mean, Rin, you know that I love my spreadsheets, okay?
I'm not gonna lie, they're helpful as fuck.
Yeah. You should have seen this tier. I had every single healer mapped out with mitigation, along with like tank and DPS mids.
Going through the tier though, it's like you can throw a 10% on it, it's like, yeah, the team will live. At least till you hit the 4th fight, like... I don't know.
I mean, it also depends how much gear your group has. If you're doing week 1, you need as much mid on almost everything.
I mean,
But if you're
yeah.
like casually clearing and you don't clear, let's say P3S until week 4 or 5, then you don't need as much. No, because remember, your tome gear is like half your set, and it still takes about 8 weeks to get all of that too. Oh, I mean the item level, yeah.
Sync.
Like if you're
I
not
don't even
wrong.
know what it's at right now.
I just need a tank so we can play the curse comp. It's actually a
What, Gunbreaker?
fucking comp.
You need a Gunbreaker and those fucking ads aren't going anywhere?
No, I mean, you know how like PF will be like, oh, we have a scholar, we can't have a sage then. And I'm always like, you can absolutely have a sage with a scholar. What is this? Oh,
There we go. Oh, he's... recitation ad low.
All right, Marvin, do the thing. Okay. Marvin, I'm doing the thing. Hello, friend. We're using these markers because half the people in here are either in my static or Marvin's going to be subbing it. But you just stand in the back of them. The back is safe. I was going to summon a fairy, Rin. I was like, why is Zoe here? Oh, man. Okay. I think we're good whenever. Tanks are static CD colors for PlayStation if we get there.
Alright, got 30 minutes to see if we can see phase
Yeah.
2.
And honestly, just Marvin doing this amount is good enough. We don't need much. Hit the button, start it! Divine fail! Gotta save the veil, right? Oh my god, just come! Divine fail! Oh, rip divine veil.
This does not want to crit for shit right now.
I'll cut you to pieces.
Ooh, death damage.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh wait, no shield. Shit.
yeah. One of the tanks is gonna want to reprisal the... what's it called? The tethered donut AoE thingy. You can Dark Missionary pre-pull, or... No, because we'll have Divine Veil. Never mind, ignore me.
Oh wait, I hurt myself. Hell yeah.
I'll cut you to pieces.
What? How did I die?
Oh,
That was weird, because we were definitely stacked.
I'll cut you to pieces.
What? Okay, make sure the laser beam goes off before you move. Okay. Thought you were just out to get me. Also, try to keep the bosses stacked so that no one accidentally winds up outside of the donut. Hmm.
Ouch.
Filthy rats!
I like how he snuck in that voice line before we started again.
Yeah.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Oh! Do we have questions? Are we okay? Oh, okay, okay. Rin, you also might find it easier to do Resi Indom on the first raid mod.
Uh,
I'll cut you to
Guaranteed
pieces!
crit heal.